Good day, YouTubers and fans of the Back to the Cat. Ek is die Back.
And I'm the cat.
And today's video is bilingual. Dit is tweetalig, is Engels en Afrikaans, die mekaar. Om vir beide partye te cater of te voorsien, so that both parties, English and Afrikaans, can understand what's going on. Today's video is going over Halloween.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's a top.
We are going to discuss the origins of Halloween. Ons gaan die oorsprong van Halloween bespreek. En dan kan jy sien waar kom meeste van die tradisies vandaan. En ons gaan bietjie die kerk aan die Christene aanvat. Nie aanvat nie, maar ons gaan net bietjie, ons het vra. Want dinge stem nie ooreen wat julle daar buite sê oor Halloween en waar die oorsprong vandaan is.
Yeah, I must say that was very interesting when the bat showed me where Halloween actually originated from. And it's baffling, basically, because it's not what I was taught.
En ons gaan vir julle fotootjies wys van al die lekker tradisietjies en waar die kostuums soos wat dit gelyk het deur die jare. We're going to show the costumes through the years, some old photos that we found on Google. Look in the corners, we're going to show you the pictures. Ons gaan vir julle prentjies in die hoeke wys. Maar laat ons begin. Halloween is called All Halloween, All Hallows Eve, and All Saints Eve. The 31st of October is also a Western Christian feast of All Hallows Day or All Saints Day. And it's remembering the dead, including saints, martyrs and all departed. So dit is een van die teorieë van waar Halloween ontstaan het is oor die All Saints Day, All Hallows Eve. Wat eintlik 'n Christen fees was. En dit het in die Katolieke kerk ontstaan en dan dit is wat ek ook nie verstaan nie, is hoe die Christene Halloween aanvat, maar dit het 'n Christelike oorsprong.
Oh, so basically it's not satanic as most people like to justify. The
thing is, Halloween has, by theory, also a Christian origin. Origin. So why are the Christians against it? And now the other theory is that Halloween traditions was influenced by Celtic harvest festivals, the Gaelic festival, Samhain. I hope I pronounce it right. Samhain.
Can't help you with that one.
And it has pagan roots. We will go now into how it was. And Samhain have actually by theory been Christianized into All Hallows Day by the early church, by the Catholic Church.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that's actually the origin of All Saints Day. And you will see why it all revolves around the dead and the belief that on the 31st of October, the boundary between life and death is weak or faint, and they can come and visit us, the spirits and the fairies.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully not the vampires and the werewolves and the witches. We've got enough witches between.
So I want to know now, did it originate in Scotland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually was celebrated in Ireland, Scotland and the Isle of Man in the 1900s, but it was earlier than that. It's dated from 1745.
Okay.
And in the 1900s, the migrants brought, the Scottish and Irish migrants brought it to North America. So die Skotte en die Ire het dit Amerika toe gebring in die 1900s. Toe hulle almal daar geïmmigreer het.
So wanneer het Suid-Afrika dit geërf? Ons is altyd laaste.
from the 1900s, it spread from North America to the rest of the world.
Okay.
And All Hallows was actually instated by Pope Gregory III in 751 after Christ.
Sure. What's that's about 300 years ago?
We need a calculator. Okay. And now we're going to the Samhain Quarter Days is one of the Gaelic festival quarter days. It also, because they did all their festivals according to the moon, and it was quarter moon, and that was also one of the few festivals.
A lot of these festivals are based on the moon, but more and less it's usually a full moon.
Yeah, and it marked the end of the harvest season and beginning of winter. And also, like I said, it was a time when the boundary between our world and the other world thinned.
Okay.
And you will see now, according to history, spirits or fairies could then more easily come to this world, and they were appeased by the Celtics by offerings of food, drink, and portion of crops left outside. And the souls of the dead was also believed to visit their houses and to seek hospitality. So a place were made for them at the dining table and at the fireplace during the 31st of October. And then it was accompanied by prayers and for the dead, and candles were lit, and after the prayers and the candles and the rituals, they had eating and drinking games.
Okay.
So I played a lot of drinking games in my day. Yeah, anyway. Sounds like a good time.
But you weren't celebrating the dead.
No. And there was also, that is where the major problem for Christians comes in. Divination rituals were performed and games to foretell the future, especially about death and marriage. And believe it or not, you're not gonna believe it. Apple bobbing.
Oh yes, yeah.
Ja, waar jy vir die appels duik in die skottel. Nee.
Ja, 'n skottel of 'n vat, soos dit daai tyd.
It is seen as a form of future telling, divination. If it was to determine marriage, I don't know how, but it has to do with while they were bobbing for apples and they bite into an apple, they read something into it, and then they foretell that person, usually the girl's future husband, because I don't think men are very interested in who they're going to marry.
I think some of them
or in marriage in general.
Actually, they should.
Okay, but also nut roasting was I don't know if it was seen as a divination, but nut roasting was there. Then mirror gazing, and then pouring molten lead or egg white into water, and then dream interpretation. So future divination is usually connected to witches, and I think the main idea was that certain women were seen as witches, because in that time it was a good thing. Not only bad witches, there were good witches also, before Christianity got involved. But I think they were the major ones performing these rituals. and determining people's future. And I think that's where the major problem comes, and the witch connection to Halloween. And that, because during my research, I never found any witch ritual or satanic ritual that is connected to the 31st of October. That is nowhere.
Okay.
You can go look. I can be wrong, but if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Then I'll have a look into it. But my research showed no connection to actually a witch or occult day. Maybe the Satanists adopted like the Halloween as a ritual day for them, but like they did with Taekwondo. I'm a very avid martial artist, and Taekwondo is adopted by Satanists as their martial art of choice. So, and the yin and yang sign also. So certain things Satanism adopted, and now it's Satanist, but its origin is not. And then they made special bonfires, and the smoke and ashes were seen as cleansing, of having protective and cleansing powers, and also divination powers.
Okay.
So these festivals are about foretelling the future.
No, it sounds a lot like the American Indian tribes that used to do basically the same thing.
And here's where trick and treating comes in. In the 16th century, mumming and guising, it was called, was introduced, and people go into houses in costumes and disguises, reciting verses or singing songs for food.
And now it's sweets.
Yeah.
Back for up.
Hey, that's an upgrade.
Jy's te groot om te trick or treat.
But I won't mind if I go trick and treating and I get a cheeseburger and everything with bacon.
Nie in Suid-Afrika nie.
I'm skimpy, so I'm skimp. And then the years where the tradition of trick or treat comes in, where the Halloween pranks, throwing your house with toilet rolls or
TPing.
or doing other stuff on the doormat and lighting it on fire.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Really
Not
disgusting. No.
But if the household donated food, it had good fortune. It was blessed. It had good fortune for the next year. But if not, the household had misfortune for the year. That was the belief.
Okay.
And the years where the pranks started in Scotland in the 16th century, the youths of the 19th century actually. In Scotland, the youths threatened to do mischief if they do not get food. And in the 19th and 20th century, also an interesting fact, in Ireland, in Glamorgan and Orkney, they started cross-dressing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where drag actually started, I think. was during Halloween. They dressed up, men dressed up as women, and women dressed up as men. So, we actually got the origin of drag also. So, and then here is where the pumpkins come in, with the candles in the pumpkin faces. From the 18th century, hollowed out turnips or mangled worsels. I don't know what that is.
I don't think I want to know.
If it's a vegetable, I don't want to eat it.
No.
As the onderste groente is, eet ek hom nie. Were made into lanterns carved with grotesque faces, monster faces and stuff. I added a photo of an original lantern they found, or how it looked at that time. And then the lanterns were used to ward off evil spirits and represent the spirits. So,
Nou is dit net te veel werk om daai blerrie van toe te kry.
ja.
Dis baie werk.
Maar as jy bietjie kyk hierna, die Christene is so teen Halloween, maar uit Christen oorsprong. Buiten dit, daar is nie, wat ek nou vir julle gelees het, is Ward of Evening Spirits. Dit is beskerm teen die bose. So all these festivals had good things in. And by protecting the people against evil spirits and blessings, and again, you know, I don't see any occult or satanistic or witch or evil or the devil walks around us on that night. Type of stuff like that, what was portrayed to us and fed to us by films and books and all the fiction.
If you
that
take
was
it,
created.
Satan walks among us every day. So why would you only pick one night?
Yeah.
So that's silly.
In South Africa is in the ruling party. Anyway, building 50 million stadiums that you can build for 200,000.
No.
Anyway, we don't want to go into that. I think politics, it's a disaster, like the ANC. But so I can't see where Christians have the problem, except with the fortune telling.
Yeah, it could be.
And that's where the witch connection is and the magic connection and stuff. Because Christianity is very, very against magic and paganism. But paganism is a religion that still exists today. And according to my research, because I do a lot of research for personal reasons and stuff like that, because if something doesn't make sense to me, or I question it, or I'm interested in it, I go research it. And there are very, very few Christian holidays and rituals that is not connected to paganism. One good example is only pagans married with rings. The ring ritual didn't even exist in weddings, in Christian weddings or any other religion's weddings. There was no rings handed over. It's just the pagans that did it and that started it. And look,
then it carried on and we got it today.
Ask the beers. They got richer now.
Yeah.
With promoting diamond rings as a wedding ring. That's actually a story of another time.
Yeah,
but,
it's actually very interesting.
Let me tell you, 1939, the BS became a campaign who says, and basically the campaign said, you're not a man if you don't marry a woman with a diamond ring. But before that, diamonds rings were plain, or they had a few like rubies or emeralds or stuff in. And the BS made a massive worldwide campaign that you have to have a diamond ring. You're not a man, and let me tell you, if you try to marry a girl without giving a diamond ring, you will be single for the rest of your life.
No. There are girls that actually accept.
We're talking about a majority. We're talking about a majority. Please, we all know you're different. Okay. So
I didn't say it was me there.
Jy gaan nie met 'n girl trou sonder 'n diamant.
Daar's arme gatmans, what the hell?
Maar jy gemaak maar 'n fucking staatsrekening oop en betaal jy daarvoor die res van sy lewe.
True.
Maar that's the history of Halloween. Gave you some nice pictures to also show, and also that you see the costumes, how it changed. Look how the costumes changed from then till now. Some of those old Halloween photos are downright creepy. I mean, it gives me the jitters.
heebie-jeebies.
But yeah.
No, I think today it's more art than anything else.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the makeup that some of these guys do on their faces, it's amazing.
Yeah, look, we're not attacking Christianity, or everybody has the right to believe what they want. But you have to have, it's like, I only saw this saying on Facebook a few months back, and it stays with me. Facts are facts. It doesn't matter how you feel about them or if you disagree with them, or if you ignore them. The fact stays the fact. And this is historical fact. It's not like fables or stories, it's facts. A fact stays a fact. It's like, it's a fact there's only 2 genders.
Oh.
If you feel like you're one of the 700 other genders, doesn't state the fact, you still have got the equipment of a man or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fact.
It's not negotiable. I mean, what? There's 23 other
So,
alleged genders. Rarig? Wys 'n bietjie vir my like that?
so, if you look at the facts, Halloween is not that bad. It's your right to because I saw a few people on Facebook. I'm a child of God. I won't allow Halloween in my house.
That's your choice, but you know what?
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely
If you want to
awesome.
protect your children against Halloween, good. But my opinion about protecting children is that
They're going
expose
to be,
them to it. They're gonna be adults. You got them for 18 years. That's it. And actually, from 16 years old, they rebelled anyway. So you got control over them from year 1 to year 16, if it is that long. And after that, they'll do what they want.
If you take it, the kids are exposed to
worse stuff.
online stuff,
Yeah.
and it's schools and it's friends and what have you, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you say or do.
There are real evil in the world,
Yeah.
and to concentrate on certain made-up stories and misperceptions about a holiday. Also, the thing about Christmas and all the you got human trafficking, you got sexual abuse, you got pedophiles, you got crime, you got corruption, you got murder. These farm murders, there is real stuff out there to fight against and to guard against, then made up evils about a day.
Exactly. Just
It's actually,
move past it.
I'm sorry, but it's actually stupid.
Enjoy it or move on.
Yeah.
Either
But
or.
if you disagree, let us know.
Yeah.
We are on social media everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're on YouTube. You can contact us anywhere and open a discussion with us. And you can send us videos. Disagree, it's fine. So that's it about Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting facts. So now I can go paint my
Geez,
face.
and we try to keep our videos short, but I'm guessing this is already with 20 minutes. But
Probably.
So, jy moet 'n lekker Halloween hê.
Geniet jou Halloween.
Gooi daai bruin uit drankies in jou vampire costume. Lekker boetie. You can have a braai and a few drinks in your vampire costume, so
Or your Batman suit.
yeah.
Whatever.
But I dress every day like that, so it's not. But I'm gonna. Maybe I should dress like a fictional character, like a good president of South Africa
Yeah.
on Halloween.
Yeah, let's not go there.
I need some shoe polish. Anyway, have a great day. We hope you enjoyed the video. This is the Bat signing out.
And the cat. Cheers.